What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video we have to talk about the upcoming Marvel Rivals X Fortnite collaboration that we officially have our first look at. Now, the reason why I say Marvel Rivals is because even though these characters are in Marvel Rivals, and I think that the reason that they're coming to Fortnite is because they got popularized a little bit more due to Marvel Rivals, I don't think this is supposed to be a Marvel Rivals collaboration, but instead it's just a Marvel's collab in general with characters that have kind of been more in the open eye recently that aren't as popular, before Marvel Rivals came out. So without further ado, on screen right now, you're seeing the look at the brand new Marvel Rivals, or I guess I'll just say Marvel, Luna Snow and Magik skins that are set to come to the item shop in the near future. This got leaked by Xbox's Snapchat account just the other day, so right when the item shop reset for February 14th, this actually ended up dropping in the actual, Snapchat news feed, so it makes me think that it was supposed to release on Valentine's Day, or I guess technically the day before Valentine's Day, and then it got delayed by one or something like that in order to make it so that it releases on Valentine's Day at 8 p.m. Eastern time or 7 p.m. Eastern time instead of like a day before, even though technically by UTC, you guys know the point, right? I think they intended to make this just a little bit more of a convenient release date, but they kind of messed that up, and then Xbox didn't properly delist, or I guess unschedule all of their posts because they kind of forgot Snapchat existed. Don't worry, Xbox, I do the same thing. But what are these designs based off of if they're not based off of Marvel Rivals? Well, after looking into some discussion online, it looks like Luna Snow's outfit is designed based on Future Fight. You can see an image I was able to find on Google for Luna Snow Future Fight right there. Has the exact same outfit design, and the difference between, Marvel Rivals and the Future Fight outfit is, I guess you would say that the Future Fight outfit is a little bit, more clothed in a way, right? It's not, insanely more clothed, but in terms of, the actual pattern on the actual shirt itself, it has a little bit less skin that's actually showing, and I guess that's, the main thing kind of mentioned here. It is still pretty similar to the actual Marvel Rivals design, but, I'd say probably the face is the different part, the hair a little bit, and of course, the clothing is pretty similar, but still slightly altered in Marvel Rivals. So that is the Luna Snow version of the collaboration, but what about Magik? Well, of course, Magik doesn't look like the Marvel Rivals version at all, because Magik appears to be using the comic version right here. I have seen some jokes online of people saying that the Magik that is coming to Fortnite kind of looks like Taylor Swift in a weird way, but in a Magik cosplay, and I kind of see that after looking back at it. I'll go ahead and actually pull up that original image and move it over to the left side here. You guys kind of get dual image action, but you guys can compare the different outfits and everything else to their Fortnite counterpart to see how interesting they're different or mixed around they actually look. I think Magik actually looks pretty good. It definitely matches the comic version of her a lot, so it's going to be cool to see her come to the game. And then I think, if we go ahead and look at that Future Fight design for Luna Snow, it does look similar. You can see basically the exact same outfit. I would say the main differences are maybe the socks. I don't know. On the Future Fight one sock's pulled up, one sock's pulled down. But then again, we don't have the full image of the full body outfit to really compare. I would assume that the boots are going to look a similar way, but Fortnite could do whatever Fortnite wants to do and slightly change stuff up here or there. But in terms of when these release, they should be releasing in the next few days. A lot of leakers were talking about it being around Valentine's Day. A lot of people asking me was hey, when's the Luna Snow and Magik collaboration happening? You guys leaked it. And I'm like, guys, I might have shared the leak, but I don't have insiders. Please don't ask me. But it's cool to see at the very least that the collaboration is actually happening, because it was one of those things where we hear a decent amount of information about it, oh, Marvel X Fortnite or Overwatch X Fortnite, and we hear leakers kind of back themselves up over and over again, being hey, this is real, this is real, this is happening. But you don't, I just jumped off. But you don't actually usually end up seeing the skins releasing anytime soon, or there's slight delays or whatever else here, and it feels oh, who is telling the truth? So it's cool to see that this is actually happening, and it is something we're going to be able to actually, purchase and buy and use in the item shop once it ends up releasing, instead of something that, we just hear about for months is coming to the game, and then it's oh, it got scrapped or delayed last minute or something, right? So until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. The Ice King event, I think, is later today, so definitely enjoy that once that's out. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload, so until then, peace out.